Welcome to BioThought. So today we are discussing the final page of the Living World chapter. That is a summary. Yeah. So let's go through each and every line. That is, the living world is rich in variety. We know that the living world is rich in variety, and it can be. Wait a second. Let me open it once more. Yes. The living world is rich in variety, and the millions of plants. We know that there are millions of plants. Why it is rich in variety? There are millions of plants, animals have been identified and described, but a large number still remains unknown. There are many organisms which we need yet to be discovered, right? Yes. So the very range of organisms in terms of size, color, habitat, physiological and morphological features makes us seek the defining characteristics of living organisms. So we know that there are very range of organisms in different size, color, habitat means what, the place they live, and the physiological, that is their function, what all the physiological functions happening, like what respiration is happening, right, breathing is happening, digestion is happening, and the morphological features makes us seek the morphological means external features, defining characteristics of living organisms. So what are the defining characters? Likewise we will find to explore. So in order to facilitate the study of kinds and diversity of organisms, biologists evolved what certain rules and principles for identification. Nomenclature: identification means describing based on characters, and the nomenclature means naming. Classification means grouping of organisms. So the branch of knowledge dealing with these aspects is known as what? Taxonomy. So taxonomic studies of various species of plants and animals are useful in agriculture. When we do this kind of taxonomy, it is useful in agriculture, it is useful in forestry, industry, and in general for knowing bioresources and their diversities. So these are its applications. And the basics of taxonomies like identification, naming, classifications of organisms are universally evolved under international codes. So we know that the codes, that is for plants it is ICBN, and for animals it is IZZN. Then based on the resemblance and distant differences, each organism is identified and assigned a correct scientific biological name, right, based on after identifying this, comprising two words. We know that there is first part is the genus and second part is the specific epithet or species name, as per the binomial system of nomenclature put forward by Carl Linnaeus, right? Okay, that is Carolus Linnaeus. And an organisms represent or occupies a place or position in the system of classification that we know as, there are many categories or ranks, right? Species, that is one category or taxon in the taxonomical hierarchy, right? Genus, then what? Family, order, class, then what happens? The phylum or division, then kingdom. There are many categories, ranks, which are generally referred to as taxonomic categories or taxa, and all the categories constitute what? The taxonomical hierarchy. They constitute the taxonomical hierarchy, and from species to kingdom it is in ascending order. When we go up, it is the broad category. So what are living organisms? Why are living organisms classified? The exercises, you try to go through every exercises. The answers is already explained in the textbook itself. Then why are classification systems changing every now and then, and what are the different criteria would you choose to classify people that you meet often. Likewise, see, and what do you we learn from identification of individuals and populations, that we know species together constitute the populations, right? Populations together makes a community. So given below is the scientific name of mango, identify the correctly written name. We know that this is the correctly written name, this is wrong, right? Yes, already we have gone through these aspects. And define a taxon, we know rank and category, give more examples of taxa, different hierarchical levels, and the correct order, I already told the correct order, that is what in the species is the lowest. Then comes the genus, then comes family, after family class, class after class it is order, then comes the phylum or division, then kingdom. So this option is correct, left 2 is wrong, right? Try to collect the all currently accepted meanings for the word species. We know that the term biological species that term was defined by Ernest Mayr, right? Then discuss why your teacher with your teacher the meaning of the species in case of higher plants and animals on one hand and bacteria on the other hand, and define and understand the following terms. We know that the phylum, class, family, order, genus. You go through the textbook which we already explained. Then 10th is illustrate the taxonomical hierarchy with suitable examples of plant and animal, that we already go on through this table, right? See these tables of plants, mango and wheat, you can give example. For animals you can give man and housefly, right? So that's all regarding this living world chapter. So this today we reached the end of this chapter and watched through every page. There were total 9 pages. So we have gone through every pages of this chapter, every line of this NCERT. So go through it and excel good marks and even in the NEET preparations. So that's it.